So here I am. You're weak. Just like him. I already won. This world is mine. These people are mine.
Hello everyone, my name... Okay, so let me explain here. I have already recorded this, but I left my mic off the entire time. So I was talking like an idiot, and no one was gonna hear what I was saying. So what I did was I swallowed my pride, and I deleted all of that footage. Oh boy. So I'm going to do my best to repeat what I have done with this skin. What I'm going to do. Alright. So then, we are doing Anti. Now, I know his name isn't actually Anti. I am sorry guys, but I can't say the official name of Jack's alter ego. It's a little bit complicated. But surprise, surprise, what's not complicated is his skin. Now, we're going to do something a bit different here than we've normally done. Identity, what are you doing, you ask? Well, I'm counting. See, if you go in a line like this, you can get the exact middle of the arms here. And while this does take a bit of time, not too much, depending on how many times you've done it, the reason I've never done that before is because a lot of the skins that I have run into are very complicated. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Anti is not a complicated character to draw. He's not complicated. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean I hate Anti at all. This actually means the exact opposite. I love Anti because of this. But when you get down to what you're supposed to do with the character, a lot of the things that require you to finish up this character are really easy. For instance, take a look at this. This is the official look of Anti, approved by Jacksepticeye. All Anti is Jack with green skin and blue hair and a slit throat. So, and when you really look around, other than Jack's tattoo, there's nothing much to define. I'm not saying this is bad, although some people can argue that this makes a pretty boring looking skin, in which case, yeah, they're kind of right. But evidently, it just makes this job a lot easier. So granted, I could have even, if I wanted to, gone from scratch, which is essentially almost what I'll be doing too. I could have started from a completely blank skin here and done all this. Now, to be fair, the hardest thing about this skin is that because the skin is so simple, and this detail is so simple, unlike with Mark, which we weren't able to fit onto the darker player skin, Jack's beard is not difficult also. Yeah, really, if you just look at it right here, or let's get a better look at his face. As you can see, Jack's beard isn't that complicated. All I have to do is 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and then make a connector, and then from underneath we'll make a connector to his hair. So yeah, we'll start with our connector here. Our second place here. Our connector is right there, and then we'll go down with it. In which now we'll start going underneath. Here, you can just draw the line, and then diagonally go across Jack's head, and once you do that, you've essentially just made yourself the outline for Jack's frickin' hair. There you go. Let's get a look here so we can, yeah, it's actually, it is thicker right here than it is here, so when you go back to the skin, although this design may look weird, it's still actually accurate. Now what I find, just to make it look a little less weird and bizarre, is just to add that little design to give it a slight form of roundness. I know it seems strange that most of my tips here are to really just go with simple, very simple designs here. But to be completely honest with you, there's nothing really to go on. And again, I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying that it is relatively weird how simple Anti is to draw. Why did I scan the hair? We did not need the hair. Yeah, we're essentially almost done now with Anti, too. Alrighty then, now for starters, we're just gonna rise up. Damn it. We're going to lift the hair up, so by doing this, 2. There we go. Now, this hair design really does show one thing, and that is that Jack has had some time to change his look a bit. Because if you look at that, the original of this, compared to what we're given now, it's a lot different from what Jack used to do when it was a bit more puffier. Now it's almost just a straight line. This is actually a perfect angling to get me the right measurement. So yeah, all I have to do with this is make all of the hair puffy here, and then just edge off the line here. That's essentially all Jack's hair is now. And unfortunately, I wasn't really able to get a good shot of his back, so we're just gonna do the generic look here, in which we just fill up the whole thing here. And yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Alright, now we'll just need to round it off and make it the right color with Jack's greenish blue. There we go, we have it now, which is Jack's coloration, the appropriate one. Now we just make the whole thing like that, because as shown here in both of these images of Jack, that's how his hair really looks. Which is a kind of nice look, I guess, if you're into that. Alright, this is looking good. We just gotta match the color right here, and then there we go. This is our anti. That's all for now, everyone. My name's Identity. Let me know what you think of these nightmares. And of course, as always, leave a comment down below of what kind of skin you want me to make next. Or if you want me to make a skin for you, I will gladly do so. And what do you think of anti and dark? Do you think they're cringy or funny? Or do you actually think they're a bit creepy?